Okay, it's been a minute since I've done an eyeshadow look, and let's be honest, all my eyeshadow tutorials were saved on my old hacked page, so we're gonna do some new ones and I can save them and you guys can go back and watch them for ideas on combinations and things like that. So all I've done right as of this moment is I've put a little candlelit, which is one of my highlight colors, on my lids. Okay, so just a light layer, just to sort of make a little barrier between the oil in my eyelids and my eyeshadow, but I'm also going to take it one step further. I'm going to go into my Fenty Pink powder, which I sort of have a little relationship with lately. It's actually foundation. I did not know that, but now I do, but I don't care. I use it for a couple of things. I'm going to put a light layer of this because a powder on your lids, even on top of a lid primer, will allow that color and those powder eyeshadows to glide really nicely. So just a light dusting all the way up if you want into your crease and above. This is the Fenty Beauty color 110. I don't use it all over my face. You guys know that. If I used it all over my face, I would not be this glowy. You know that. But I do use it a couple little places. Maybe right there. Look at that. Shine be gone. All right. Now, because I don't mind the shine, but there are some places I don't necessarily need to be shiny. All right. Now, let's do something. I don't know. I kind of feel like doing something kind of peachy. Because I don't know why. I don't know why. That's what we're going to do, though. All right. So I think for my base, I'm going to go in with Havana. Havana. Okay. Here we go. Big fluffy brush. Let's pick up some Havana. Let's put this, let me see if I can make this bigger. No, I'll do it in the stories so you can see. Okay, so just light dusting of Havana all over. I don't have any eyeliner on my lid. Just tight line. Take it all the way into your crease and up. This is going to be such a pretty base. This is a great eyeshadow brush. This is the old mascara one, but if you have the new, I have the new one too. I just couldn't find it. Great eyeshadow brush, double-ended. Oh my gosh, I just happened to be looking around at the Nordstrom. They have a sale once a year, and I happened to notice that It Cosmetics have brushes, which I'm not going to buy one. They're $50 and they're only one end. Only one end. Every brush they had was $50. I was like, you kidding me? Who's paying that? These are $35 for a couple of them, and then they go down to like 18. Double-ended. Every brush we have is double-ended. How amazing is that? Okay. The next color I'm going to go in now with is like a transition color, and I think I'm going to use Leo. Yeah. Leo is going to be a little bit deeper than the color I just put on, but it's going to be a beautiful transition color. The transition color is going to be a color that kind of goes in your crease and right above your crease. Okay. I always do a little tap just to make sure. Now, this is the part where you want to have your eyes open. So eyes open right here in the crease, right here in the crease. Kind of put it up and higher if you need to. There's no problem with that. In fact, if you have hooded lids, just make sure you kind of have it up a little higher. But push it into that crease. Take your time on this step because this is the step that I think if you rush, you just won't get that really soft blended out look that I think all of us want. So little swirls out here with your brush on the outside. Take it up as high as you want. The less you have on your brush, it's going to be lighter and lighter. So you can go up kind of high and you still really won't detect it, okay? Let's do the other eye. Again, so far all I've done is Havana and Leo. So I can go in that crease, but if you have hooded lids, you don't have to go in your crease. Just go right above your crease. Right above where your lid kind of retracts into your eye socket. I don't know the clinical word for that. You know what I mean. Just because you want to see this color. So if you put it in a spot where your eye, when you open up your eye, you can't see it, then you've lost the effect, right? So you can do all the same colors. Your placement may just be slightly different. Okay, so this is pretty all on its own. I need a little more on this side. Okay, again, same thing. Take it all the way up if you want. You're going to have very little on your brush at this point, and it's not going to be that detectable. Okay, little swirly, swirly, swirly. Now, you could stop here. You absolutely could stop here, but I'm going to actually do a darker color. So I'm going to bring this Leo in about halfway in. Take my small end, just about halfway in. I'm going to leave the center, like the inner corner of my eye, alone. I've got that Havana there, which is a lighter color, and I'm just going to leave it alone. Just like that. Okay, now, what about a dark sort of pop color? Oh, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to bring a little of this Leo under my eye. Let me do this first before I start dipping into dark colors. So just softly drag this Leo back and forth along your lash line, just like that. It's very subtle. It's not going to look smoky. It's not a dark color. Don't be afraid of it. But it just gives a really pretty sort of hue of the color under your eyes. I don't have any mascara on yet under my eyes, so this is a good time to do this. Okay, soft, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, just like that. Okay, now let's go into the darker color. I think I'm going to use, I think this is pomegranate. I think it's pomegranate. Yes. Okay, so back into that small end, and we're just going to tap a little bit right like in the outer corner along our lash line, and then kind of pull it up. I have my hand here just so there's no fallout. Just like that. So do you see, it just gives a little more dimension. And I've always taught this when I do my makeup classes and I show eyeshadow. It actually makes your eyelashes look beefier because you have that dark right above it. So this is a little trick I love to do. It's just a little bit of an, I don't know if it's like a little optical illusion because it makes your lashes look beefier. Let's do the same thing over here. These are just 3 colors. This is a great little trio to have. This color family is so pretty on everybody. And I'll tell you, doesn't it make my eyes look more green? If you have hazel eyes, blue eyes, I mean, any color eye, this is beautiful on. But if you have those color eyes, these colors, these oranges, absolutely make your hazel and green eyes look, it makes them pop. So just take your time with this. And yes, you can do this before you do your mascara. That's probably the smarter thing to do. Okay, just like that. Now, I am going to take the tiniest bit, barely touch, and I'm just going to connect that under eye right there in that corner with that darker color, like that. Barely touch. Get it right there in that corner of your eye, and just come in like literally 1/8 of an inch. Like you don't need to drag it all the way under. Just keep it right out there. You're just kind of connecting that with your lash line above. Okay, so that's it. Let's put on a little more mascara because why not? And I tell you, I don't have mascara. I don't use mascara that I can't come back in an hour later and add more. If your mascara is crunchy and dry, you can't do this. But I love the mascara formulas that allow me to be able to go back in. Now I'm going to use my little mirror here so I can see. So just a little. You don't have to put mascara on your bottom lashes if you don't want to. You definitely do not have to. I just kind of like a little bit. And I do get asked all the time if I put my lash serum that I use and love on my bottom lashes. I do not. I do think there is some amount of transfer when I do my top lashes, and I don't know if it's from blinking or whatever. I do think some of it does transfer down below because I do have growth on my bottom lashes. I don't want super long. I'm not trying to look like Twiggy. You young girls will not know who that is. Whoops. But I don't need super long bottom lashes. I just want that on the top. So I do think there's enough transfer down below to grow those bottom lashes. So that's it. Now you could keep going with this dark color and you could put this in your crease as well to make even more drama. But I think this is a really pretty, easy color. Leo, Havana, and pomegranate. What a fun little combination to grab. And then don't forget the new lip and cheek that was just released this morning. I can't wait to get mine. And you know, as soon as I get it, I'm going to show it to you. So guys, have a great weekend.